It's one thing to say, oh, I live 30 minutes away from here. It's another thing to say, oh, I live 5 minutes away from here by walking. If you're new here, my name is Luca and I'm one of the world's leading experts about approaching girls in the daytime. Since 2018 I've helped over 1200 men sleeping with new girls approached in the daytime. I started teaching it only in Italy in 2018 and then also internationally from 2022. The stage number 6 of the interaction is texting. Remember, as I already told you, the purpose of texting is not texting, but the date. There are 4 categories of messages. I will list you the categories from the worst to the best. So every message that she's sending to you will fall into one of these categories. So the first one is silence. So basically when she's not replying to you, which is of course the worst scenario. Then there is the shit test. Okay, so when she's testing you. Then there is just the normal conversation or also platonic conversation. And then the fourth category of messages is the indicators of interest. Okay, when you are getting 1, 2, 3 indicators of interest, you can invite the girl for the date, but you have to make a proper invitation, not saying oh, do you want to meet for coffee or this kind of bullshit. Okay, you have to make a proper invitation, which is explained in details in the video course from the approach to the bedroom. Then the stage number 7 of the interaction is the date. Okay, to have sex from a date, you have to use the so-called 3 escalation method. Okay, every successful date is based on this principle. Okay, so the 3 escalation: verbal escalation, logistical escalation, and physical escalation. So physical escalation, if you're not touching the girl, you cannot kiss the girl, you cannot have sex. You cannot have sex wireless. Okay, so you have to touch the girl if you want to have sex. Then verbal escalation is the flirting, as I already told you. So your flirting skills. You cannot have sex with a girl talking about only the weather, only talking about what did she eat yesterday for lunch, what is her brother's name, or this kind of topics. You also have to be able to ignite the conversation and go on more sexual topics. So this is called flirting. And also the logistical escalation. Okay, so you have to move from, I don't know, maybe you will meet 30 minutes away from your place. It's better to also put another location in between, so it's easier for the girl to say yes to your invitation, because it's easier and it's easier, and you're requiring less investment. It's one thing to say, oh, I live 30 minutes away from here, let's go to my place. And this is just it is not the invitation. Okay, I'm just staying general on purpose. But it's one thing to say, oh, I live 30 minutes away from here. It's another thing to say, oh, I live 5 minutes away from here by walking. Okay, it's much easier for the girl to say yes. Okay, and if you live very far from the place, so if there is a really long distance between your place and the place where you're meeting the girl for the date, it's better to put also some locations in between. Then home, how to invite the girl to your place. So this is the stage number 8 of the interaction. Also, I will not get into details here because the live is already long enough, but you have to see the activities that you can do later. Otherwise you don't have any weapons for the invitation. So you have to talk about, oh, maybe later we will do this, maybe later we will drink a glass of wine, maybe later I will cook you the best pasta that you ever tried in your life, and then make a proper invitation. But if you're not seeding, you don't have any weapons to make the invitation. And the invitation, you will not find it pretty much anywhere, if not in the video course from the approach to the bedroom. You can also try to purchase video courses from other dating coaches. I already did it in the past 5 years. It's very, very rare to find the part about the invitation for your place explained in so much details as in the video course from the approach to the bedroom. And also you have to be able to solve objections if it's necessary. Okay, so if you're bringing the girl to your place too early, too soon, if you're not spending enough time, you will get objections. But if you're just spending enough time with her, you will not get objections. But if objections are happening, you have to be able to solve it. Otherwise you will just keep masturbating for the rest of your life. So, if you want to go from being shy or a virgin to having sex with new girls you've met in real life, reducing the chance of rejection to almost zero, even if you don't know what to say to her or feel anxiety at the only idea of going to talk to her, click on the link in the description below and book a free consultation.